Hello and welcome to Mastering Life. Here we dive into deep understanding, inner growth, and a fulfilling life. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss any inspiring content. Today we're talking about something that so many of us face, often without even realizing it: comparing ourselves to others. Have you ever felt this way? Maybe a friend lands their dream job, one you've wanted for so long, and suddenly you start asking yourself why it hasn't happened for you. Or you're scrolling through social media, seeing all these perfect lives, and somehow you feel smaller. But why does this happen? Why are we constantly comparing ourselves to others? And what impact does that have on our self-worth? Today, we're going to explore why this urge to compare exists and how you can begin to let it go, step by step. Why we compare ourselves to others. Let's start with the question, why do we even compare ourselves to others? The truth is, this impulse to compare is something deeply human. Back in ancient times, being aware of our standing in a group was essential for survival. It helped us understand who was the strongest, the fastest, or the wisest in the group, giving each person a role and a sense of purpose. But in today's world, this natural behavior can do us more harm than good. With social media and constant comparisons, the pressure to feel good enough can feel overwhelming. We see the highlight reels of others' lives and start comparing our whole lives to just their best moments. But that's a trap, because what we often see isn't the full reality. Most people only show the shiny parts of their lives, leaving out the hard, uncertain, or vulnerable moments. The harmful impact of comparisons on self-worth. And this leads us to a crucial question: what is this constant comparison actually doing to us? When we're always measuring ourselves against others, we start basing our self-worth on things that may have nothing to do with our true value. We begin to believe we aren't enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough, not happy enough. This thought can take root and lead to ongoing self-doubt. Some of us might even withdraw because we feel we can't measure up. And when that happens, it becomes very hard to truly love and value ourselves. After all, how can we feel truly valuable if we're always believing we're less than others? But here's the good news. Even though this tendency to compare is natural, you can change it and even use it to your benefit. Let's go over some strategies together to help you break free from it. Practical strategies to stop comparing yourself to others. All right, let's get into the solutions. Here are a few simple but powerful strategies to help you step off that comparison treadmill. Strategy 1. Strengthen self-awareness through self-reflection. The first step is to get really clear about your own values and goals. Take a little time to reflect on what truly matters to you, not what society says you should want, but what your heart genuinely desires. When you're aware of your own values and goals, you'll find that other people's lives don't intimidate you as much because you understand that your worth isn't defined by what others are doing. It's defined by walking your own path. Strategy 2. Use social media consciously. Let's be honest, how often do we fall into the comparison trap because of what we see on social media? If you find that comparing yourself there often makes you feel worse, try approaching it more consciously. Consider taking a short social media detox or unfollowing accounts that don't bring you joy or inspiration. And when you are online, remember, what you're seeing is only a small piece of the story. A beautiful filter or an exciting moment doesn't show the whole picture of anyone's life. This reminder helps free you from the idea that your life has to look just like theirs. Strategy 3. Develop gratitude for your own path. One of the best ways to counter comparison is with gratitude. When we focus on what we already have instead of what we lack, we naturally feel more content and at peace. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. They can be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a conversation with a friend, or a quiet moment with your favorite book. This habit will remind you that on your own unique path, you already have so much of what you need. Strategy 4. Shift from comparison to inspiration. And finally, instead of comparing, try shifting to inspiration. If you see someone achieving something you admire, ask yourself what you can learn from them. This is a completely different mindset. It's a perspective shift that lifts you up instead of bringing you down. Remember, it's okay to have role models and set goals, just as long as you're not diminishing yourself, but instead recognizing that you're on your own path and your time will come. Let's recap. We all have moments of comparison, and that's okay. It's going to happen. But what really matters is how you respond to it. By strengthening your self-awareness, using social media mindfully, practicing gratitude, and switching from comparison to inspiration, you can build a healthier relationship with yourself. And remember, your worth isn't based on how you measure up to others. Your worth lies in who you are and how you live your unique journey. Thank you so much for being here today. If this video helped you, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up and maybe shared a comment below. Which of these strategies will you try? What has helped you the most? Let's discuss it in the comments. I'm sure many here have faced similar challenges. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be on your journey, and that is valuable. Take care and see you next time.